Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie, and I'm a travel agent who loves cruises, all-inclusive resorts, and escorted tours. Today we are talking about Royal Caribbean. So hopefully you're a subscriber, so you've seen some of my Royal Caribbean ships tours, dining guides over the years. If not, I invite you to subscribe. I'd love to have you along for the ride. I want to talk about the pros and cons of Royal Caribbean. Now I know this is going to be really controversial because it's hard to make big observations about a cruise line when all of the individual ships are so different. In fact, I would love to hear what your favorite Royal Caribbean ship is. Feel free to drop it in the comments and be sure to say why. Now, Royal Caribbean has all different size ships, from the large mega ships to the smaller ships, but I think one thing that's consistent across the brand is that they do invest in infrastructure that is kid friendly. So adding water slides over time, having the rock climber wall, having the flow riders, surf simulators, that they have a lot of things on board that kids really like. And I think that separates them from a lot of the other brands of cruises. The other thing I think that sets Royal Caribbean apart, or a pro, especially if you're sailing in the Caribbean, is Perfect Day at Coco Cay. This is a phenomenal private island experience. You have so many things there, from an adults only club to a high-end club experience to overwater cabanas to a huge pool with a swim-up bar to beautiful beach areas to places you can snorkel and kayak. It has so many things to do all within Coco Cay that it makes a destination unto itself. Another pro for Royal Caribbean is their entertainment. I think they have phenomenal entertainment, one of the best entertainment teams and entertainment schedules across all the different cruise lines. Their main stage shows are phenomenal. You have their aqua theater, you have the 270 theater on the larger ships. That is incredible. You're not seeing anything really like it on any of the other cruise lines. Another pro are the specialty restaurants. I think they have phenomenal specialty restaurants. They cross a wide range of different regions, different nationalities. Wonderland is a really unique concept that's a lot of fun. So I think they've invested a lot in their specialty restaurants and that they deliver a really nice experience. Other pros for me are the app. I think it has a terrific app. Nowadays, so many things are app dependent when you go on a cruise. I think Royal Caribbean has done a terrific job with their app. It makes it super easy to use. And I like that Royal Caribbean tends to attract a younger crowd. So they have more families, they have younger people, that it tends to be a more lively experience having that age demographic on board. And then one more pro my client wanted me to add in, because she just went on a different cruise line and came back and said, I really miss those self-serve soda machines on Royal Caribbean. So I didn't want to leave that out. That she really likes the self-serve soda machines on Royal Caribbean. Now to the cons. I have had a very challenging experience on every Royal Caribbean ship when it came to anytime dining. I think if you do a set dining time for dinner, where you have early or late, where you just walk in, you have the same table, you have the same waiter each night, that works. It still takes a long time, but we have struggled with the anytime dining on all the ships. It's always felt chaotic. Even if we had a reservation, we've had to wait. Just not great. Now, during any time, they do get you in and out faster. Our meals were always 45 minutes to an hour once we actually sat down, had the waiter come and order, but it just feels chaotic. Another con is the price of things on board. I find the specialty restaurants to be exceptionally expensive and higher priced than the other cruise lines. A lot of the things I mentioned about being great at Coco Cay all cost extra. The big water park costs extra. The adults only section costs extra. Obviously the cabanas will always cost extra. The club level lounge costs extra. So it's a lot of extra things. And then you combine that with the fact that they generally don't run promotions that include the drinks package or Wi-Fi or any of those things. It feels like a lot of stuff gets added on between the time you book your cruise, where you're like, all right, I got everything, to when you actually go. You're paying for a lot of extra stuff. And last, the big con, the thing that really bugs me about the Royal Caribbean ships, is there's not a lot of ocean views, especially on the Oasis class. I just felt like there were a lot of places where you couldn't see the ocean. There weren't lounges where you could sit and see the ocean. It really is inward focused, so that they can bring a lot of the amenities, they can bring a lot of the restaurants and still have the number of cabins they need. But oh man, did I miss the ocean. All right, what do you think? about Royal Caribbean? Did I miss the mark? Are there other pros and cons that you found when you're sailing on Royal Caribbean? Let me know. So here's some Royal Caribbean videos I thought you might like.